Hello, everyone. It's Brian with Craftfancy, and I want to welcome you to the Craftfancy Crafty Hour. That's right. I'm Brian. I'm the technical guy behind the scenes, and today's project is that we will be working on is the postage collage gardening. Nope, that's not it. It's wrong
That's
class.
later.
That's a little later. We're working on this class instead. The pop-up photo display workshop. That's right. And you heard someone say wrong class, and that is my class teacher, Sheila. Sheila's joining us. Hey, Sheila, how's it going
Hi,
today?
it's going great. It's actually a beautiful day here in the suburbs of Chicago, Illinois. We're not getting pounded with rain. We're not getting pounded with heat until the middle of the week, I guess. But it was nice out this morning. I went to the farmer's market, and it was great.
Did you?
I did.
You did? What was at the farmer's market?
Well, I like to buy fresh pastries, and this mushroom coffee guy was there. And I tried that for the first time in my life a month ago, and it was fantastic. So that's what I got.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
So you got a little mushroom coffee in you?
I love mushroom coffee. Didn't buy any fresh vegetables or anything that you're supposed to buy at a farmer's market because we're going out of town tomorrow. So leave that for next time.
There you go. Out of town. Out of town's always good. So, oh, by the way, I did forget to mention we are live on Facebook right now, and Facebook in the One of a Kind group, and also on Facebook Craftfancy, and we're also live in the One of a Kind group for YouTube, and also in the One of a Kind, also on the Craftfancy YouTube. So that's 4 sites, one stream, and I'm able to read all the comments. So if you guys do have any comments today throughout the course of the project, feel free to give us a call. Just shout out like a YouTube person right here. I got Jane coming in from Michigan.
Carla's got her mushroom coffee. Great.
And then, Carla Kennedy is commenting. Sheila and Brian, I have my mushroom coffee right here. So Tanya is coming, FYI. YouTube isn't streaming. Well, I'll have to take a look at that really quick. So, why don't we go over to Sheila for a little bit, and we'll
sure, and you can take a look for YouTube.
Something YouTube's got to be streaming because I got a YouTube comments.
Oh, okay.
So we'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that offside. Laura Hood is out there. Laura. All right, Laura from Wisconsin. I have not heard of mushroom coffee. Yes, mushroom coffee is like it's like the newest healthy thing,
and it's actually coffee, but it's got a blend of really good healthy mushrooms in it. You don't taste the mushrooms, but I highly recommend it. And of course, I got mine from a farmer's market. I did not buy mine from any Facebook ads or anything like that, so I can't speak to those brands.
Did you buy it from like Mushroom Matt? So. Okay, so I got confirmation One of a Kind YouTube is working, so we got that. So, and then we got Heidi coming in from Central Illinois, and Heidi's telling us that she's getting some rain where she's at. So that's good. That's a good day to be in crafting. Yeah. All right, just really quick, one more time. We're taking a look. So you are joining us for the Craftfancy Hour. We are doing the pop-up photo display workshop today. This is available at craftfancy.com. So, as always, I like to let everyone know that if you didn't buy the kit, which we sold kits. There are a couple kits left. We're running low.
And only supplies. If you get the kit, do you get the instructions for the matching greeting card.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
So there's a secret little project in there?
There's a secret project in the kit, and we'll sneak peek that at the end of the class.
Oh boy, so you got to stay tuned to the end. I won't be able to see what that little sneak peek is that's in the kit that we're not doing live, but it is available in that kit. So, yeah. All right, so we'll be able to check that out. Oh, I'm pushing all the kind of weird buttons on there. Got Valerie Brown coming in from Hershey. Looking forward to seeing Lancaster in a couple weeks. That's right. I believe that's 2 weeks away. Lancaster Craftfancy is going to be there. Be there or be square. So can't wait to see Valerie Brown. Always a favorite of mine to see when we're there, along with everybody else that comes in. So Gwen Burns found us. Hey, found you. Thank you. And that's why I figured we'd give a minute or two, just kind of talk about it. So, and then why don't we go ahead and kind of just start peeling into our project?
Sure.
So complicated. Just before we get started on this project, really quick. What is the complication levels of this project today? Is this full detail?
It's not super complicated, but I am going to recommend to everybody that you don't use your good paper the first time you put it together, so that when you put it together, you know what side of your good paper is going to be on top or showing, because the 6x6 paper is double-sided and some sides in this project do not show. So when we make the project today, I'm actually using a different paper. I'm using some solids and a stripe, just to help the putting together process easier. But once you do it, then you'll have your sample. You can mark, side that shows, side that doesn't show on your good paper, and you won't be using your good paper up and then have a mistake and it doesn't fold right or open right.
Okay. All right. Sounds really good. So without further ado, I believe we waited for everyone to come on. It looks like everyone's here. Got Heidi joining in. Can't wait to see us in Stamp Away. Yes, Craftfancy will be at Houston this week, Lancaster next week, and then the week after that, we will be at Stamp Away. 3 big shows, 3 big wins, and you always shop Craftfancy for the win. So, all right, without further ado, enough of jibber jabber. Let's get to a class. Sheila, it is up to you. Go.
It is up to me. All right, so I'm going to show you what you got in your kit. You've got your 6x6 paper pad, and this is a Cartabella pad. Here, there, and everywhere, and that sounds travel related, and I did my album travel related, but you can see that a lot of these papers are just beautiful florals. Thank you, music, make today matter, happy day, our story. So it does not have to be strictly travel related. So I'm just going to kind of flip through this album here. Beautiful colors, beautiful papers, and that's why I chose this pad, because you could do it travel related, but it could go either way. It could go in any other direction. Oh, this is cute. It's a tiny bee print. I didn't even notice that before. Your flowers, your ginghams, and this is a double-sided. It's about, I don't know, maybe an 80-pound, maybe a little less. It's a nice cardstock. Here's a daisy, and again, there's doubles of each pattern, and you have these nice cards that can be used as embellishments inside your album. Then you're also getting these rub-ons. These are not your grandma's rub-ons. These are not the ones we used in school that were disappointing and you peel them off and half of them would still be on the paper. These are beautiful, thick, creamy rub-ons that we just use, again, just one of these little popsicle stick type things, rub-on transfers to put on the page. And if you'll notice here on our finished one, it just looks like it was printed or painted right on there, and it's a rub-on. They're just gorgeous. So loving these rub-ons, and plenty for many projects in the pack that you're getting. And we also tossed in a little matching ribbon. Again, to embellish, to do a bow. If you're going to gift it, you can tie a bow around it and gift this as a mini album for somebody. So here's the magic of this album, is that we can put photos in it. We can put journal. I've got journal boxes. I've made some places where you could put pictures. Okay, so that's just as a flat album, so it can be mailed. But here's the fun part. It pops up. So it can be a desktop display. So you can sit it, when you turn it this way, on a desktop with pictures showing, all right, from this direction or this direction. So again, it's going to fold flat, but it pops up. Right? All right, so I guess let's get started. So the instructions say that you will need to choose 8 pieces of 6x6 paper, but we're only going to score 6 of them, and we're going to score those at 3 inches. And like I explained, I'm using some solids and some stripes to make the construction process easier, so that you can see what you're doing easier, and you will use your good paper after you've learned how to make this pop-up. So get your 6x6 pieces, and you're going to score 6 of them at 3 inches. So what I am using in front of me, this is the Score Buddy, and this one has 8s on it all the way down, 5/8, 7/8. I know in the past when we used the larger Score Buddy, it didn't have those increments on it. This one has all the increments, and it's portable. It comes in this little bag here. So I have used this a lot. It has a little bag that comes with it. And if you need to score a piece of paper that's larger than card size, you can. It just hangs off the edges like that. And then you can turn it. So I'm really liking this tiny Score Buddy. Mini Score, what do they call it? The Score Buddy is what they call it. Score Pal. And I know we have these in the store, right? We have these, www.craftfancy.com.
That's it.
So if you are wanting to use just scrap paper, scrap cardstock, I should say, not paper, to learn how to make this before we start, we'll give you time to get your 6x6 papers together and score them. Don't score all 8, just score 6 of them at 3 inches. Any questions so far? Anybody else have this new Score Buddy? The little one? I don't know how new it is. A year, 2 years? It's new to me. Okay. I'm going to move that to the side. So we're going to take 2 of our 6x6 sheets and lay them next to each other. And these sheets are going to be the back side showing. So this side is not going to show on my finished project. This side's going to show. This side is not going to show. Let me mark these. I'm just going to mark them B for back side. Because again, if you have a favorite print and you have it face side up, you're going to be disappointed if it doesn't show. I want you to put them next to each other, but have a sliver of space, just a sliver in between, so that it can be folded easily. And you're going to need clear or transparent tape. Okay, any brand, doesn't matter. And we're going to tape these 2 pieces together down the center. Make sure there's a little sliver of space in between them so that they'll fold. So a sliver of space right here. And now I'm going to flip over my 2 pieces to the front side, and I'm going to use a 6x6 that has not been scored. I did not score this one. And I'm going to glue it, but I'm only going to glue 3 inches on the left side, because eventually it's going to be like this. If that helps you, if you want to fold it and that helps you glue it correctly, then do that. And make sure you don't glue it. And I say glue, but I'm gonna use a tape runner here. That you can still fold it. So don't glue it over the crease, over where you've scored. Right now, is this going to be a long-term album that you want to keep for a while? I recommend a liquid glue. For the sake of the video today, I'm going to be using the Easy Runner brand by Scrapbook Adhesives because I can get down my adhesive quickly. It's going to hold for, I haven't really tested how long it holds for, but a long time. I do like liquid glue for albums because they get a lot of wear and tear. And this one is out, so let's refill that. Oops. You can see how easy they refill now that I didn't mean to do this demonstration, but we're doing it.
Live refills.
Let's do this one and hope this one doesn't run out while we are on. Come on. This one was sitting here, so there we go. Sorry about that. Let's get this one moving now. No, these are not new, the ones that are sitting by me right now today, so this is not a good demonstration. There we go. Okay. Again, I'm giving it a little more muscle. Okay. So only that 3-inch strip is what we're gluing down here. Okay. So I have my 2 pieces and it should be able to do this. Now I'm going to repeat that process. Any questions so far, or are we all on the same page?
Looks like we're all on the same page.
Okay. I'm working in those scores a little bit so that it'll fold properly when I need it to.
Why? So I do have a question from YouTube here from Barbara.
Yeah.
She's asking why not use the 6x12?
Because I can't sell you a 6x12 pad. The paper comes 6x6.
Okay. There you go.
And we wanted to use this beautiful paper. So that is why we're doing 6x6. You could do a 6x12. There'd be more scoring involved. I want to make sure that that score line is going to fold. So when you're doing any kind of album that you're putting together, there's going to be some working in of score lines, trimming of paper, because as things fold, paper shifts, and we have measurements down, but there is wiggle room and adjustment time, adjustment room. So that's why I say make one of these first with not your favorite paper, and then you can use your good paper for that. Okay, so taping these 2 together, flipping it over. Going to glue down the one side. Make sure it fits. Like I didn't trim this properly. Okay, I'll do that there. So this is a way to use a beautiful 6x6 pad that maybe you bought. And I know we all do this. You bought the paper. You didn't know what you wanted to use it for, but you thought it was beautiful paper. And here you go. Here's a project you can use that for, or this beautiful collection that comes from Echo Park, double-sided. And there's plenty of paper in here for a lot of projects. So that's why I chose this beautiful 6x6 pad. Okay, so now you have 2 of these. And then now what we're going to do is we are going to place these back to back. So back side's facing in, your back side's facing in, the side that doesn't show, the side with the tape on it was what's in there. And we're going to glue the sides only. So this 3 inches is what we're going to glue together. Okay. So again, when you're using a paper with a print on it and it goes a certain direction, such as these little cars, they're so sweet. You want to make sure that your cars are going to be the right way up and down and not upside down. So decide what side is the top or the bottom, as well as what side's the back and the front. So this might be the top, this might be the top. All right, so double check that paper before you use it. Always, what do we say? What do we say in carpentry, Brian? Measure twice, cut once. So double check, because you don't want to use up your beautiful paper. And then I would use a lot of liquid glue on this, but for today we're just going to do the tape runner. And you can't see that this paper is textured that I'm using here, so it's fighting back with the tape runner a little bit. It's because of textured paper. And now this one is out.
Oh, you need another one?
Is this one in? How about this one? Let's try this one. Let's see if this one's in. There we go. This one's in. Okay. And now that one's out. We're batting 1,000 here.
Do you need a refill?
Okay, I will need a refill.
Okay. Be right back.
Okay. So we've glued 3 inches on this side and 3 inches on this side. Okay, this is when the magic happens. So if you squeeze those together, get your pop out. Ta-da! Brian left to get a refill for the tape runner. There we go. See? So there might be some comments that aren't getting answered right away. They'll get answered as soon as he's back. So now we have the mechanics of this. And now we're going to add some extra pages. I'm going to add a page on, now it says in the directions that you're going to cut these add-on pages 1/8 of an inch less wide, not shorter, than the 6x6, and that is because when we put them in and we glue them in with the other pages and with the score lines and the folds, you don't want that extra 1/8 of an inch sticking out along the side. So you could put it in as a 6x6 and trim it, or you can trim it before you put it in. Again, you want to measure it twice before you stick it down permanently. So I'm going to take my next 6x6 and I'm going to place it on the left side here. Okay. And we're going to glue it just right up against the score line, the fold line, but not over the fold line because then it won't fold properly. And you can see where it's going to be sticking out a little further because this one hasn't been trimmed down. This is just a 6x6, but when you cut it and you can trim it down. All right, and because we've exhausted our tape runners for right now, I am going to use our liquid glue. I love this liquid glue. Sometimes I use the art glitter glue, and sometimes I use the Barely art glue. I really just use whatever I have on hand. Let's put the glue here. They're both great. I like them both. And I did not get the glue going because I didn't expect to be using the liquid glue today. Does anyone out there have a favorite glue that they like to use? The art glitter or the Barely Art? Okay, where's Brian? My technical director. I did not try this earlier. And now, oh, I can hear him. Here he comes. Great, thank you. There might be some comments. I don't know. I told them they would.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Be patient, Tom.
I got some okay. Got a high
it's rolling so smooth. Yay. Let's do it this way. I want to make sure it can still fold, and I want to make sure that the bottom edge will stand. Okay. So I've got an extra piece, and of course I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to add an extra page right here. You can go without the extra pages, but this way makes a nice book that's big enough to put your photos in. So, and you can even add extra pages on the extra folds. You'll see once you make your first prototype, you'll see how it goes, and you can fold it and cut it to suit what works for you. So I want to make sure that it's going to stand up and it's going to fold. And I'm going to grab my scissors. And I asked if people have a favorite glue that they like to use. Because we like the art glitter and the Barely Art. We use that a lot. And I'm finding that when I fold this piece of paper needs trimming. So, see, the fold is buckling the paper. And so I'm going to trim that down. You could trim it with a knife and I'm cutting that. But I'm just going to use my handy scissors right now so that it folds properly. Okay, now it's going to fold. It needs to fold without buckling. Same thing on the other side. Okay, I think we've got it. So we saw the magic, how it pops. And we'll squeeze the sides together and stand. There we go. And now we're going to fold it into our book. So I want this on top, and I want this to come around. Okay. And now it seems like this one needs trimming. So just like I explained, it depends on the poundage of your paper, how thick it is, and your score lines, and you may need to do some trimming to get it to fold the way you want it. Okay. So I'm going to flip this one back, this one around. Do we like it like that? All right, so this one we have this way. All right, got it. So any direction, fold in, fold out, pages. So it's kind of a surprise album. And that's it, actually. That's the mechanics of it. When we go back, once your book's completed, you go back and pull out some of these really great journal boxes, we want to call them, or I don't know, embellishment boxes. And again, I glued this down with a liquid glue, and I took the rub-ons. I'm going to show you how easy these rub-ons are to do. The rub-ons with the little popsicle stick. And let's add one to this page, because then you can really see how great they are. Really easy, really great. Has anyone tried? I tried using rub-ons again, because I'm assuming that we've all tried them as kids, but maybe you hadn't. So has anyone tried the new rub-ons? Because they really are wonderful. Okay, I'm going to use this bright colored one here so that you can see it. And I'm going to cut it out of the set so that I don't damage the other rub-ons. Okay, so cut that out. Let's put that right here. And you just use your wood stick, your little popsicle stick. And you can see it release. You can see the rub-on release from the plastic on the top because the image gets lighter. So you can make sure that all of that image, the paint, the ink, it's really opaque, it's creamy, and you can see that it's all being transferred. Now, rub-ons work best on a non-textured paper. This paper has a texture to it. So let's see how it goes. Trying to get into all the creases. And you can use a pretty heavy hand with this. Don't be delicate with it. You want all of that paint to transfer. Okay, this is how it is on a textured paper. Look at that, beautiful. It looks like it was painted on there. I'm gonna lift it up sky high. It's really great.
Looks like it's part of the paper.
It does, and this color scheme goes really good with everything in this pad. It's just, it was made to go with it. It's wonderful. So in your album, you can add little pockets if you want. Add those rub-ons. Add those beautiful sentiments. And that's that for that pop-up photo album. Are there questions?
No, not so far. It's kind of
It's quiet out there. It's lunchtime. People are watching and having their lunch.
Everyone's crafty right now.
So there's your pop-up. Here it is open. Here it is collapsed. And then we're folding it in half. Okay, you work. This one's been worked in well, so it's folding well and popping up well. And then we've also sent you some ribbon. Like I said, if you want to give it as a gift, send it to someone, maybe a memory of a birthday party or a trip or something like that. Okay, so we promised you a little sneak peek of the card instructions. The card works in a similar way. Let me find it.
Heidi is saying on YouTube, I really like the way you use the 6x6 papers.
Yeah, thanks. So I'm trying to get this set so it's a sneak peek of a pop-up card.
Sneak peek time.
Sneak peek, pop-up card. Really cute. And you can put all these messages in it. All these messages outside, inside, and ta-da, a giant message on the inside. That's it. That's all you get. The instructions are in the kit. And there is plenty in your 6x6 pad to make albums and cards. Plenty. So you've got these beautiful double-sided papers and plenty of them to make
From Echo Park.
Yeah, that is Echo Park.
Yep, Echo Park.
Any questions?
No, they're pretty quiet.
Any questions? Okay. Well, Carol from Craftfancy has given me a basket of new goodies for you to sneak peek at. Products that have just come out. And I'm going to show you some of them. This one, my coworker Kathy already snatched up. One of them. There are plenty for you still. This Echo Park, it's a really cute tote bag that matches their new paper collection, which is National Parks. Look at those beautiful colors. You've got the Everglades, the Arches, Glacier, Yellowstone, Grand Teton, and in the paper collection, it has a lot more national parks, not just these 6. But what a beautiful, gift or way to carry an album that you're working on. Maybe you visited all the national parks, a few national parks. This is a great way to store it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, this is one of my new favorites. So I'm not clear about this company, Arden Creative Studio. Are they new or are they just new to us? But I love these colors. So these are page starters, paper pad. This is a 6x8 pad. And it has some beautiful muted teals, corals, greens. The company is Arden Creative Studio out of the United Kingdom. And it's just gorgeous. And here's a favorite, 49 Market, designed by Dennis Bruton, the Dennis Bruton collection of beach vibes. Look at, there's little frames in here that look like driftwood. I love using those frames in projects. So this is die cut elements, but there is beach vibes, paper beach vibes, stickers beach vibe, transfers, rub-ons, tags, everything you could want in that beach vibes collection. The colors are very similar to these national park colors. Look at that. So these gorgeous corals and blues and teals and nice, not too bright, but like a sophisticated bright color, not child brights, right? And what else am I looking at? I'm looking at Doodlebug. Who doesn't love Doodlebug sprinkles? This is the new one. Color Me Crafty and Crafty Girl. This makes me want to do a project. I don't know what project, but you've got all of these odds and ends in here. You've got your coffee mug, your scissors, your crafty tote, your stapler, rule, everything in these little sprinkles. We're trying to get the shine off so you can see. Yeah, I think that's better. So less glare. There we go. That's working. So Doodlebug, Crafty Girl and Color Me Crafty is in the store.
How's that?
It's wonderful. We've got the paper, we've got the collections, we've got the odds and ends, we've got the chit chats, we've got the sprinkles, everything in that collection. And it will be coming, some of it will be coming to Lancaster, I believe. That's your next show, right?
Yes, we will have that in Lancaster. Not
for
Houston.
long.
Not in Houston, but definitely Lancaster.
It's going to go fast.
Always does.
It's going to go fast.
Always stock up with Doodlebug in the Craftfancy.
Oh, and here's the paper. This one is Color Me Crafty. Here's the paper collection. You've got some gems in there, some gingham ribbon. You've got a doodle pop-up sticker. Look at, isn't that fun? Aren't those colors fun? Love it. I love this one has a strong black in there. It's Cool. Very cool. You know, it's like Christmas when I go through new stuff that comes in for me. It's like, oh, look at what's this? Christmas. It's this sweet little card. Lemonade, wishing you the zest day ever. Is a new Lawn Fawn stamp. The collection, the stamp is called Make Lemonade. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Sorry I was sour. Wishing you the zest summer ever. Squeeze the day. Just really, really great sentiments. You can get the matching die with it. So if you're not into fussy cutting after you stamp, you can use the die to cut it out. We've got a gorgeous lemon vine border. So for bordering, maybe you're doing a summer scrapbook page. This would make a really neat border. Oh, and here's a new one. Highland Cows. Happy birthday to Moo. Miss you more. Let your hair down. I heard it's your birthday. Party till the cows come home. Really nice sentiments. There you go. And again, it's got the matching cutting die. So you can stamp and cut. Some really sweet cards. Oh, what a cool box. I haven't seen this. So this is a tiny gift box. It's a whale and dolphin add-on. So if you have that tiny gift box die, you want to zoom in on that whale and dolphin.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Isn't that cute? That's adorable. Wouldn't that be cute at a kid's party with treats in it?
Oh, yeah.
Even like a mermaid. I know little girls like having mermaid parties sometimes. And what do we have here? We have the Build a Critter. So in that Build a Critter line, here's the new add-on for that. It's Build a Critter bug costumes. Let's do that. Does that help? Yeah. Fun. Just in time for Halloween. I know we're way ahead of Halloween, but if anyone is doing Halloween decor, Halloween parties, Halloween cards, we're always thinking several months ahead of time. So this would be wonderful for that. Okay, and we have a Build a Bee. Again, Lawn Fawn, Build a Bee, new die. Wishing you a wonderful day. It's got the beehives in there, little bees, and some daisies. So a lot of pieces that you can use for a lot of different things. And here...
You know what it is?
What?
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. I love it. And then you have a Build a Drink pitcher. So here's the pitcher, P-I-T, as in jar pitcher, not picture. And you've got, lemon, orange, whatever you want to make of it. And the Build a Drink pitcher would actually, let's come back to these great sentiments with the lemonade sentiments. And it looks like on this card, they have used this, coming back around to this lemon border die. Okay.
Makes me think of vodka and lemonade already.
Vodka lemonades. Today would be a good vodka lemonade day.
It is on the beach.
Okay.
Sipping it right through my straw.
This company, I don't know if they're exclusive to us right now. Is Gummy Pan exclusive to us, or somewhere else have Gummy Pan?
So Gummy Pan is not exclusive to us, but not a lot of people carry it. There's only a couple people in the States that carry it.
Right.
It's from Europe. And with tariffs and everything that's going on, people are not really doing a lot. So that's, but we decided that, this is a great little company. We like working with this company. Company likes working with us.
Yeah.
So we're one. I think it's maybe... I don't want to talk smack. I think there might be one other company in the States, and there's someone in Canada, but either way, if you're getting it from Canada, you're paying tariffs to come down, or and all that. So at least if we got us in the States. I know I sell out a lot of stuff at these shows, so we got constant reorders coming in from this company.
Yeah.
And it's a manufacturer direct, so we're working directly with the manufacturer on that. So we always have the stock. So yes.
Okay.
So that's it. Probably a lot more than what you wanted to hear, but it's.
I didn't want to say that they were exclusive if they weren't.
Right.
To say the right thing. So I love the gummy pan dies because I like little teeny tiny things and I like miniatures, and they have some dies that are small and they cut and emboss so well. It's amazing. So whoever's manufacturing them, they're doing a fantastic job. I have bought some inexpensive dies from an inexpensive online place before. They do not cut well. They do not emboss well. They're just off. These are fantastic. So if your question is it really going to give you all the detail that's in there? This is a crown and a staff. This is a sand castle.
So that sand castle,
beautiful.
Could you flip that sand castle over really quick? Let's see what that cost is. $12 for a sand castle. That's an incredible price. Great.
This little crown, $3.50.
$3.50. So this is a price point for everyone. You're going to get.
It's wonderful.
This is quality pricing. This is quality product at great pricing.
Yes.
This is what we're looking for. This is why it's so popular, because you can get a detailed die that's not some crap from China that you buy on the website for $1.50, and if you get 2 uses out of it, it's good. But this is quality stuff, quality price. If we're selling it, we're standing behind it. So that's all I got to say on it. So
these cut and emboss. So if you cut this out of a sand paper, sand colored paper, you don't really need to do anything else because the details are really wonderful. And again, the price point's great. And they have something similar to a postage die here with some windows in it to make a scene. Again, that's a $12 die. And now I'm going to show you some of the fun Halloween dies. We've got this fun vampire coffin, mummy coffin, $8.50.
That one there.
Yeah.
I love this one because I already got ideas.
The Grim Reaper.
Especially for people around my thank you. I couldn't think of the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
That is an awesome retirement card. I gotta get that die because again, my generation is starting to retire. That's where we're going to look at. That's an awesome. You put it on the retirement card. And right underneath it, it won't be long now. So that's it. And what's that at?
$9.50.
$9.50. How can you not? I got it for Halloween. Even the coffin one would be too. It's like you could put the coffin on there, make a little tag up with the name on it, put it on there. Have your retirements. That's awesome, man. You can do a bunch of things out there, not just Halloween, but retirements. That's a good one. So,
I also am learning Swedish because all of the names are like something you'd find in IKEA. The coffin is Kista and limited, and I just think that's a blast having the Swedish words on there too.
That's funny you say that. Those dies are like IKEA pricing.
They are.
It's like everything from Sweden.
It is. It should be a yellow and blue.
Next, they're going to have like a 50-cent hot dog out there too. Get
some of that. Cinnamon buns with
it. Right. Get those little Swedish meatballs up there.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're coming back around to. We have a little bit more time.
You're down to about 10 minutes.
We got a 49 and Market travel diaries, chipboard elements. Okay, Route 66. You've got baggage claim. So any kind of travel, road travel, air travel, a lot of great sentiments and things. Here's your die cut elements. And it's these beautiful, as usual with 49 and Market, these beautiful color palette, beautiful muted colors. If you use these in an album and you use them with a sepia or in the Ranger Line, I would say brushed corduroy ink, and ink the edges with that, it's going to look like the album is already 100 years old, which could be a lot of fun. So that would be the color I would ink the edges with. Brushed corduroy. And again, with the travel diaries, 49 and Market, when they come out with a line, they do it across the board. They do everything. They do the die cut elements and the chipboard elements. Here's a laser cut elements. So what's the difference between the die cut and the chipboard? The chipboard's a heavier piece of card, like a cardboard. The die cut are already pre-cut for you. The laser cut are thinner, and they peel off a sheet, and generally a little bit more detailed and a little bit smaller elements. So I love that old VW there. And a washi tape. Look at this huge washi tape. Now, you could use this washi tape to cover a box with, an old cigar box or any kind of wood box, and keep photos inside of it. You could use it on paper, you can use it on cards, you can use it on vacation memories. Here's some strips of washi, but I do like these large sheets. You can also die cut this. So if you wanted to die cut, a map of Italy, the Italy boot, you could put this right through your die cut machine with your die, and then you have a piece of washi tape to stick on your page. So you can use these large washi tape pieces in a die cut machine. And we have more of that travel. We do. It comes in your 6x8 collection pack. There's some map pieces in there, beautiful blues and greens. And by the way, our class in September is going to be including some of these papers in it. So that'll be fun. Look for that class in September. It's going to be a travel album using some of these beautiful colors and papers in this is the 12 by 12 collection. And everyone is calling for this. This is selling out like hotcakes. This is the plume and petal. Plume, as in feather. It's giving Bridgerton, the Bridgerton vibe. So if you're a fan of that, it's got the pianos and the dresses and the beautiful, look at this, colors.
I'm going to zoom in a little. Let's check out the detail. Look how clean it is.
And doesn't it look textured? It's really neat.
It does.
And then
tell me that wouldn't add depth to your scrapbook project or card project.
And it's not a harsh purple. It's just this gorgeous kind of plum in there with some gray and teal.
It doesn't look like plum. It looks like Merlot.
Yeah.
Like a nice glass of Merlot.
It's beautiful. And I gotta say, it's feminine without being girly. So that's why I like it. It's more of a sophisticated feminine. All right, I'm almost done. I know the clock is ticking there. What do we have here? We have Glimmer and Glee, which I happen to think is one. I'm going to open up this beautiful container. Can I open it up and show paper?
Why not? Yeah,
well, I don't want to ruin the sticker there. There's a sticker on it.
You got to show it.
Yeah, it's got gorgeous colors. This Glimmer and Glee, I think, and I've been a 49 and Market fan for a long time, that this is some of the most bright, happy, fun paper that they've done in a long time. It is Party City paper. So look at this. Look at the balloons and the kites and the butterflies, and beautiful for a birthday party, a birthday album, a birthday card, a shower, a baby shower, even a wedding shower, boy or girl. It's not too girly, it's not too boy. It's got yellows, it's got blues. It's really neat. So gorgeous colors. There is a lot in this collection. Washi tapes, tickets, whoo, bright. So a lot in this Glimmer and Glee. Now put that back together. Put that on the side so that can all go back in there carefully. Here we go. Here's the National Parks paper. This is a 6x6 pad. It does come bigger. This is a 6x6 pad that matches that tote bag that we showed you earlier. So you can see that it has other parks in it. Gorgeous colors. I know Brian doesn't like it when bend the corners.
Yeah, don't bend those corners.
Just gonna
like people at the show that come and just start ripping it all apart.
Carefully. Lots of fun colors. Double-sided, gorgeous Cardabella. Cardabella also has a line. Cars. For so many years, we've been, looking for more masculine things. This one is great colors and some vintage cars in there. Some vintage gas pump pictures. Hawaii. This is a very muted collection. Looks very 1940s, 1950s colors. Gorgeous. Strawberry Fields. This is new. Save the Date in beautiful blues. And, travel to Greece. Who's been looking for Greek paper? This comes in 12x12 and in your 6x6 for your trip from Greece. And I've already done national parks, right? Is that about it? That's about it.
I think so.
Okay. So we showed you lots of sneak peeks of new fun things.
All right.
To the album.
So today I think it was a great day today. We got our nice little project in. You got a sneak peek. And we came up with some new products that we took some time. It worked out really good. Look, and now we're even putting it back nicely.
Yeah.
Now we got to put it in a slightly used container. So, guys, we had a great day today. Remember, you guys can always go online. If you liked what you saw today, you can go right back here to www.craftfancy.com. If you're interested in our class, let me just go right here. Just click the shop button, scroll down to where it says custom cards and scrapbook kits, and then both our classes for today were right here. You click on that. If you want, you can check back and go shopping with any of the other stuff that we were putting on, like the national parks there, the 6x6 or the 12x12s that I put on, all the gummy pan. You can shop by brand too. Like we were talking about, going down here right to gummy pan, scrolling down by brand. You can check out all the gummy pan right there. We try to make it easy for you at Craft Fancy. And as always, I like to say thank you for supporting small business. We are a small mom and pop operation, but we do have big business philosophies. So, meaning that we have the product in stock, ready to ship out, and we do our best to get it out in a timely manner so you guys can get it. Because if you don't have it, you can't scrap it. So that's the way our goal. All right. So I appreciate everyone coming in. Kristen is just joining us, but don't worry, Kristen. I know you missed the live because we are wrapping it up, but you can always go back and watch it on YouTube or on Facebook. You can watch the reviews on there as well. So it's always, as I say, because I date myself, we might be live, but it'll always be on Memorex. So, and if you know what that means, then you're mature like me.
And kits are still available.
Yes, thank you very much. There are some kits still available. Supplies are getting very limited. So I believe there's only like 2 or 3 kits left. So be sure to get on. Don't think, just do it. You know what I always say. Just like at the show, if you see it, you touch it. Don't walk away because someone else is standing behind you to grab it. So those kits are limited. So if you guys check that out, because people like to know what the secret project was. That's what sells it. So
yep.
Not the beautiful face of Sheila there. Sheila,
thanks.
So you were talking really quick. So you got a project coming up in September.
In September is the next Oak. We're doing a travel album with lots of flips and flaps and some beautiful paper. And we're going to be using new to me again, a die set that cuts all those flips and flaps and pockets and pages for you. So you don't have to measure. Yay!
All right. Well, we're out of time. We got to go now. 12:45. That means the next presenter is coming on in the One of a Kind group. So if you're watching us on Craft Fancy, thanks for tuning in. And we can't wait to see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.